Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This video is long overdue and I apologize for that. I've been wanting to do this Q&A about my trip to Turkey for a while now, but things have been extremely hectic. My father had another surgery, so I've been very busy with that, but I finally have the time today to make this video. This was a very important video to me, so I wanted to take my time to do it. And as you guys can see, spring has finally arrived in Michigan, so I thought it's a perfect opportunity to do it outdoors. So that is why I'm at the park that I usually walk at. Some of you guys who did have the questions who were traveling immediately, I tried to email you guys back as many as I could, but the few that I didn't get back to, I have all your questions in this notebook, so I'm ready to answer them today. I am wearing a red and white hoodie today, and this is for the Turkish flag. The flag of Turkey is red and white, so that is why I'm wearing the red and white. So I have your questions and I have my coffee here, so I'm ready to go through these questions with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so, and if you have, thank you so much. So stay tuned for this Q&A about my trip to Turkey. Okay, let me start by taking a sip of my coffee quickly. You guys know I can't live without coffee. Ooh, I just spilled it. Sorry about that. Okay, let me put this down and then I will come back and start the Q&A. Let me begin this Q&A by saying Turkey has my heart. I absolutely loved my trip to Turkey. I love everything about Turkey. The people, the places, the atmosphere, the culture. It was an amazing trip. The food, oh my God, the food was amazing, amazing. So everything, I mean, I'm telling you, Turkey has my heart. I absolutely loved this country. And the Turkish tea and the Turkish coffee. Oh my goodness, you guys know I'm a coffee lover. So it was amazing, amazing. So let's start with the questions first. The first question I had was, did I travel by taxi while I was in Turkey? Not all the time because we were on tours, but there were 2 times that we did travel by taxi. The first time was in Istanbul, and to be honest with you, that taxi driver, I don't know if this is like a ongoing thing with most of the taxi drivers there. I shouldn't say most because most are probably honest, but there are a lot of scams of taxis in Turkey. So you do have to be careful with that. And I'll give you my example. We were going to a destination and the taxi driver quoted us 400 lira, which sounded insane amount of money. And when we downloaded the Uber app, that showed it would only be 54 lira. So that's a huge difference. So definitely I would recommend, please, please, please be careful when you get into the taxi. I would personally recommend an Uber app. Download it to your phone because that's much easier and you get the exact amount. The second time that we rode in a taxi was in Izmir, Kuşadası. That was, I mean, no problems at all. He was very honest. So you have a little bit of both. So you do have to be careful because there are certain taxi drivers that will try to scam the foreigners. So you just have to be careful. But again, like I mentioned, in Kuşadası, we had no problems whatsoever with the taxi. So that answered that. And the person who wrote the next question, I already emailed him back, but I still want to let you guys know. He asked me, how did I travel to Pamukkale? Okay, like I told you guys, we were with parts of groups. So the Pamukkale trip was also through that tour group, and our guide, I mean, I will list all of these guides at the end, the 3 amazing guides that we had, but for our Pamukkale trip was Orçun. So he was fantastic. So we took the tour to Pamukkale. We did not go in a taxi or anything like that to Pamukkale. And Pamukkale is approximately about a 3-hour drive from Kuşadası. So you want to be prepared if you are going to go there from Kuşadası. It is about a 3-hour drive. And again, our dream team of all the guides that we had, I will definitely include all of their information for you guys. Please make sure that you guys do go with licensed tour guides. Turkey, it is illegal to go with somebody that if they're not properly licensed to be a tour guide. All the 3 that we used are properly licensed tour guide, and they are English speaking as well. Okay, this is not really a question. This is more of a recommendation. I would highly recommend internet for your guys' phone. I mean, like I told you guys about the taxis, we had to download the Uber app. So it's very helpful if you have internet on your phone. So that's something that I would highly recommend if you are traveling to Turkey or any destination, to have internet. It's just easy to have that access. Okay, and then This is an extremely funny question that I got. Did I get things for free? No, absolutely not. I did not get things for free. We did pay for everything. Even the seeds, the bird seeds that we got, the pigeon seeds in Taxim Square from Miss Girgir, yes, we paid for those. The corn we paid for, everything was paid for. So no, nothing was for free. They do use lira and euros over there. We did get our exchange. We did exchange our dollars from America. I didn't do it over there. And the exchange rate, I noticed it was pretty much the same. I mean, it wasn't that great of a difference. So it's better, it's to your preference. If you prefer to do it over there, you can do it over there. We did do it in the US. But the exchange rate was pretty similar, so it wasn't that drastic of a difference. I thought I should change the scenery a little bit and show you guys something else from the park, and the sun is coming directly here, so I love the lighting as well. The next question I had was about the carpet and the rug prices. That are they negotiable? To be honest with you, I can't answer that for you guys. You do have to reach out to the vendors that I showed you, whether it be the carpets, whether it be the Turkish delights, or the leather jackets that I showed you guys. Please, if you have any questions on the vendors that I showed you guys, make sure you reach out to them directly, because I don't know their pricing and I don't know if they're negotiable or not. So definitely reach out to them. Each of their information is in my vlog, so you can reach out to them easily via email or calling them, whatever you prefer, but please do reach out to them directly. So the vendors, again, they were just something that I enjoyed, and that's why I filmed it. So I don't know them personally one-on-one basis, so I don't know if their prices are negotiable, if they're not negotiable. So definitely, if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I showed you or any of the places that I went to which were selling things, you do need to reach out to those vendors individually, and I did include all of their information in my vlogs. Okay, and the next question is, did I drink the tap water there? I did not. I did drink only from water bottles, except for the House of Virgin Mary, the Miracle Springs. I did drink out of that, and those are safe to drink. To be honest with you, what I heard, this is again what I heard, that the water is safe to drink, but it's personal preference. I don't drink tap water normally, so I did not drink the tap water over there as well. We did drink water bottles. And they have a wonderful, that my sister was completely addicted to, a little green sparkling, it's a glass bottle, and they have the best sparkling water there. So that is what we drink. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, the PCR testing. Okay, this is a very, very important one. Whatever I'm telling you about the PCR testing and the COVID rules, please, because we traveled in March, end of March 24th to be exact. But the COVID rules constantly change. So you do have to access the government website to find out the current details. As far as when we went, again, this is for US citizens. This is when we went. The PCR test was not required to enter Turkey. So we had to take no PCR test as long as you were fully vaccinated. But again, COVID rules and regulations change on a daily basis. So please, that you can hear the geese in the background. So keep that in mind, that those rules change constantly. So please verify it with the government websites, what the requirements are when you guys are traveling. But on the way back to the USA, we did have to take a PCR test, and that was required within 24 hours. So yes, it was required to come back to the USA, but not to enter Turkey as long as you were fully vaccinated. And that was for me. But again, keep in mind, the rules change. On the way to Turkey, we also, the PCR test was not required as long as you were fully vaccinated, but a health form was required. Again, that may have changed now, but I'll quickly show you guys that health form right now. Okay guys, obviously this is the form, that health form that we needed to fill out, and this we just filled out online. It doesn't take very long. I'm gonna read you off the information. I just can't show you all that information because that has all my personal information on it. It requires your name, your gender, your passport number, the arrival date, your nationality, your phone number, email, the residence country that you live in, and all the places that you will be staying at. And it also wanted you to list any countries that you have traveled to in the last 10 days. This is what the health form looked like. But again, keep in mind, the rules and regulations change. So I don't know if it's still required, but we did have to fill out a health form, and this is the health form. And this is, I mean, it's just online. It barely takes 5 minutes. Just make sure that you have all the hotels that you're staying at. You have all of that information because that is required to put in there. For the e-visa, the cost of it for a US citizen to do an e-visa from here on their computer to get the e-visa was $51.50, I believe, per person. You can also get your visa once you land in Turkey as a US citizen, but I don't know the price of that offhand at all, because we did do it online. It takes barely 5 minutes and you can get your e-visa right away. Again, this is for US citizens. I don't know about other countries, what is required for that. But for a US citizen, you can get an e-visa for $51.50 online. Again, the prices are subject to change, so definitely check the website first for the accurate information. And if you choose not to do an e-visa, you can, as far as I know, get the visa at when you land at Istanbul as well. It's just easier to get it online. Again, all the visa information, all the COVID rules and regulations, definitely check the government website before you guys travel. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my visa. Okay, I'm not gonna show you my personal information on it. Again, I'll block that. And it does have like a barcode. Okay, this is gonna be very tough to block the barcode. Okay guys, unfortunately, I can't show you the information on it because that has my personal information. There's a barcode on this side. And this is what the e-visa looks like. Let me pull that down just a little bit. There you go. And there's a barcode on this side. Okay, on this form, they give you a reference number on top. They ask for your name, your place of birth, your date of birth, your nationality, your travel document, if you have a passport, whatever that you're gonna put on there, and your travel document number, your travel document issue date, and the expiration date, number of entries, that if it's a multiple entry visa, what it's valid from and valid until, and the duration of your stay. Again, they do have a website on here. It's www.evisa.gov.tr/info. So definitely, again, guys, for the visa and the PCR testing, definitely check the websites. The rules are changing constantly. The fees are changing constantly. So please don't just go by what I am saying. Definitely check out the government websites. So that's what was required for the visas. And again, we paid $51.50. Okay, next question. Okay, the next question I was asked was about the weather. We went in end of March. We went on March 24th, and Cappadocia, it was very cold. There was snow there on the ground and it was cold. And my sister and my son went on the hot air balloon ride and they were freezing because they just took a normal jacket. So end of March, it was cold in Cappadocia. In Izmir, it was warm. In Kushadasi, it was fantastic weather. It was slight breeze, very slight breeze, but it wasn't bad at all. I mean, the sun came out, it was beautiful. It was actually hot during the day. So Kushadasi and Izmir, wonderful weather. End of March. Istanbul, it was rainy. It was like, I think, raining one day that we were there. Yeah, it rained one day while we were there. The rest of the days it wasn't raining, but you did need a light jacket. It was kind of chilly, and especially at night when the sun sets, it does get cold. So you do want to have a jacket. Again, we went in end of March, so it does change depending on what part of Turkey you are. The weather does change. This is just their average temperatures that I have for you guys. Excuse me. In the summer, which is their months are between June and September, the average temperature is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, this is depending on what part of Turkey you're in. In fall, they consider fall between September and December is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter in Turkey is between December and April, and that's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And spring we went would be considered winter over there because we went in March. Spring is between April and June, and over there it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, I did tell you guys about the lira and the euros. That's what's used over there. Exchange rate is pretty much the same from here and to Turkey. Okay, let me switch this. Oh, okay. Now somebody asked me about the bags that I used. I do have the purses right over here that I'm gonna show you guys. I took 2 of them. Let me show you guys. I have them right over here. I took 2 bags with me. This is the first one. This is a Swiss Army. just like that. And this is what it looks like. It has a pocket over here. It has a pocket over here. I do like to carry, when I'm traveling, a purse that has a lot of pockets. Okay, and I have to tell you guys a little thing here. Okay, I'll show you. Hold on. This is what it looks like on the inside. Lots and lots of pockets. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys something that I did over there accidentally. I did rip this bag over there. So I ripped this accidentally, but this is all of it. And this bag I purchased, it cost me about, I believe, $65. So this was about $65, but an excellent travel bag. So this is what I used. This was one of them. Okay, and the second bag, this is the second purse that I used. And this one I don't know the price of, because this one my sister bought for me. So I don't know the price of this. This has a couple of features that I actually wrote down that I want to tell you guys about. This is an anti-theft bag, and it has slash resistant wire mesh right over here, right here. And the whole body of it is slash resistant. It has locking zippers, which you can see right over here. I'll show you that in detail. And it also has an RFID blocking pockets and compartments. Sorry, I can't talk. Okay, let me show you guys all of this purse. I have no idea about the price on this one, but they are a little bit of an investment. But if you travel a lot, I would highly, highly, highly recommend getting an anti-theft bag. Okay, this is the feature of it. You can see the zipper over here. It locks right over here. So it's very, very hard for somebody to open that, okay? And this is slash resistant, and the whole entire body is slash resistant. Each pocket has that. Look at that. This pocket over here snaps onto this right over here. And then you close it. So it's extremely hard for somebody to open this. The back doesn't have that. Okay, let me show you what's inside. The RFID blocking thing is right over here. All the compartments right here. Look at that. It has a little flashlight right over here. Sorry if I blind anybody here. Let me see. How do I work? There we go. There's a little flashlight, a little keychain, and it has all the compartments like that. So highly, highly recommend that if you guys do travel quite a bit, definitely invest into a anti-theft bag. They are a little pricey, but they're definitely worth it. It's just for security. And this one, I wore just like that. That's it. It's a crossbody. So very simple with lots of pockets. You guys know I absolutely love pockets. So this is the bag. I should save this question for the end, but I will go ahead and discuss it right now because this was, again, I was asked this question. How safe did I feel when I traveled to Turkey? Personally, I felt extremely safe. If you are someone who is uncomfortable traveling, I would definitely recommend doing it through a reputable group. That's an excellent way to introduce yourself to traveling to a different country and making yourself comfortable there. All the groups that we traveled with were very safe. They were licensed. I did not feel unsafe over there. Even when I was there, we were with the groups. Sometimes we were walking on our own. Of course, you have to be careful about your surroundings. You have to be alert. You can't be like just too busy filming and stuff like that, which I did do sometimes. I mean, I'm guilty of that. But aside from that, I felt very, very safe. The tour company picked us up from the airport. They would pick us up from our hotel to take us to all these destinations. The couple of times that we did walk by ourselves, I mean, I didn't feel threatened at all. But again, be aware of your surroundings. You have to be careful. You are in a different country, so just be careful about that. But again, if you are uncomfortable traveling alone, definitely book through a licensed group or a licensed tour group. That's an excellent way to introduce yourself to traveling to a different country. Another change of scenery for you guys. I didn't want you to get bored with the same location. The other question I was asked is, how did I dress? Of course, you guys can see how I dressed by my vlogs. Deciding what to wear, basically just bring both conservative and some casual clothes as well. Keep in mind that you are entering mosques, and that you have to be conservatively dressed. They won't allow you to go into shorts, and you do need a scarf or a head covering when you enter the mosque. So you do have to be respectful of that. In Izmir, I did notice girls wearing Western clothes more, but it is really up to you. Just keep in mind, bring a little bit of both. Bring some conservative and some, Western clothes. They're okay with you wearing jeans and stuff like that inside the mosques. Just make sure that you are covered up and that you do have a headscarf. Just be respectful. That's all they ask. The next question I was asked was about the travel adapter. Their voltage is 220 over there, and I used a basic F type. This is a basic European adapter, just like this. Look at that. My sister did take a converter. I did not, but this is what I used. And keep in mind, their voltage is 220. You do want to take something that has dual voltage. You can hear the geese in the background. Take something, if your straightener is dual voltage, only take that. Do not take something that is not dual voltage. It won't work. And my straightener, even I put it in here, it did get a little bit hotter than it does over here. So just be careful about that. But this is the adapter, okay? Food, that's the next question that I was asked. Lots and lots of options if you're a meat eater, but a lot of options as well if you are a vegetarian. If you do book through a tour, they're very accommodating. They will make sure that if you are a vegetarian, they will find vegetarian food for you. My son is a big meat eater, so he absolutely loved it. The Turkish food is amazing. It is inspired by the Ottoman cuisine. So there's a lot of cumin, yogurt, chili pepper, black pepper, mint, paprika, and olive oil. So it is, again, influenced by the Ottoman cuisine. So it's excellent. I can't even tell you the food over there. It's amazing. But my favorite restaurant, I have to tell you guys, look through my Cappadocia video. That was my favorite restaurant. Their chicken was so moist. It was so delicious. I absolutely loved that restaurant. But all of the restaurants, Turkish food is amazing. Amazing. You guys won't have a tough time with the food over there. The mosques do close for prayers. So if you are on a tour or if you're wanting to visit the mosques, they do close when it's prayer time, and they do pray 5 times a day. Okay, in Cappadocia, if you guys do visit the underground city, it does have narrow tunnels and you do have to duck a little bit. I'm extremely claustrophobic, but I was fine with it. I didn't have a problem with it, but it is a little tight. It is a little congested. They're very narrow tunnels and pathways, but it's amazing to see. So you do have to go there. Again, I'm claustrophobic, but I was okay with it. It is an individual thing. If you guys feel uncomfortable with that, maybe that's something you don't want to do. But definitely, I didn't do this, but I would highly recommend doing the hot air balloon ride. Do not miss that. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You do have to wake up quite early for that, but it is definitely worth it. So definitely do that. Okay, we're coming to the end of my questions now. Ephesus, it is quite hot over there. So especially in the summer months, so be prepared with a hat or an umbrella, sunscreen. I would highly recommend, even when you're just traveling in not so sunny place, you still need sunscreen. So Ephesus was quite hot. Pamukkale, this is a big one. No street shoes are allowed when you walk on those travertine terraces. So you have to be very careful about that because they do have a little sharp parts, and like rocks are pointy and they're sharp, and they are a little bit slippery. So just be careful walking on it, but definitely do walk on them. It's amazing. I'm not sure, but what I heard is that they do allow aqua shoes or water shoes. So that is highly recommended if you guys are walking on the terraces. And they have amazing pools over there. They have the Cleopatra pool over there. So definitely take your bathing suits with you because you will be using them. So again, keep in mind with Pamukkale, it is slippery. It does have sharp rocks, but definitely do the walk on them. Okay, I think my questions have come to an end. That's it. That's all my questions. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this little Q&A about Turkey. Again, feel free to reach out to me via comments or email. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to my dream team of guides. I will put up all of their information as well for you guys, so reach out to them as well. They are excellent. They are trained professionals, licensed to answer all of your questions about Turkey. What can I say about Turkey? Turkey has my heart. I mean, it sums it up. Turkey has my heart. I absolutely am in love with it, and I would definitely recommend it to go visit there. It's an amazing country. You will absolutely love it. Okay, the sun is setting and the geese are making a lot of noise, so I'm going to end this video here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, all done answering my Q&A about turkey, but keep the questions coming. Bye, guys.